You're not videotaping this? Aha. Yes, you are. That's awesome.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Barnhart. I came to visit Janik, and he's making me work. So this is why I visit you less, man.
Yeah, because I make you work.
Every time I come see you, you make me work. And then we kept hearing this squeaking noise as we were moving these boxes.
Well, I was moving the carpet the whole time, and then I was like, fuck, this carpet's annoying. And then Champ's like, I hear something squeaking. I'm like, where? And then we hear crunch.
And I was walking, and there was a bat underneath the carpet. So we're not moving. We're not touching it. Coronavirus. Because wasn't it a bat that started this whole thing?
Apparently.
Yeah, something like a bat, the penguin or something. I don't know. And then created a new virus. Or what?
Or scientists.
Or a scientist. Last box. I'm almost done helping him. Hopefully we can chill before he has to go to work in a couple hours.
What a shit show, eh?
It's crazy. I know, it's not the same when you have to work out at the house.
Well, you have so many distractions. That's the thing.
I know, and there's no big mirrors to look at yourself.
You want a coffee?
Oh, sure. That's the thing, eh? Me and Janek were supposed to go to the gym today, but he was telling me that the government closed everything down again. I don't know, it kind of throws a stick in our spokes, you know? We don't really know what to do now. Whatever. I want to talk about this stuff with these people, but the thing is that we can't talk about it. Like, we're talking about the coronavirus and all of our ideas, and how we're trying to understand what's going on. But the thing is that we can't really talk about it on YouTube because we'll probably get banned. We'll probably get, I don't know, something. Yeah. So like that's the thing. Like I don't know about you guys, and I don't know who you guys are, and I'm just a regular Joe, and so is Janek. We're working lunchbox Joes that pay our bills, and we try to move forward.
Let's be honest. I work two jobs to support one lifestyle, and that's crazy if you think about it.
So right now, this whole event that we've been living through for the last 2 years is really like it's a historical moment, you know, ladies and gentlemen, and I find it very concerning because I want to go back. Every time there's a war, every time there's a big event, an earthquake, or anything that just destabilizes your city, your society, whether it be a tsunami or anything, a big thing of violence, you know, you think about it, the whole point is to go back to the normal that existed before it happened. You know, you go back to you get through all these troubling times, but in the end you get back to, you know, enjoying your life and being peace and quiet and enjoying your family and your friends and the goodness that life has to offer. And right now, I don't know when that's going to come back. I don't know when this new normal is going to get away. It seems like this new normal is here to stay. But it's only been 2 years. You know, 2 years is not a long time.
I mean, I did say it would last about 5 years. Something takes about 5 years. And you know what? A plan takes 5 years. A business takes 5 years. So let's be honest, there's probably a business part of this. There's something behind the scenes going on that no one really knows.
I heard actually at the beginning of this whole thing, one guy told me that we're going to be in it for 5 years. So, and I don't know, like, man, I don't know what the goal is. Is it like nobody can have the flu anymore? Is that nobody can get sick anymore? I don't know. Like, c'est quoi la solution?
Actually, an ending game of it, or...
And who do you trust? Who do you trust, Janik?
Yourself and your friends and your family.
That's
pretty much it.
That to me is that's who I trust. Like, I don't really trust the people I see on TV or in videos for that matter. I trust people that I see, like my neighbors. I trust my family members, my community, because these are people that are living through the same thing as me. Like, they're in the same environment as me, so they are best suited to tell me and inform me about the environment that we're in.
Well, they're all on scripts.
You think the people on TV are on scripts?
Yeah, they're on script. Like, they don't write what's going on.
You know who really looks like they're reading from a script? Everybody I see on TV. Like, news media, the prime minister, president. I mean, none of them look like they're really speaking from the heart. They look like they're speaking from, like, okay, what do I have to say today? And all of this makes it so difficult for me to be like, oh yes, let me listen to you. I don't know, I'm just kind of venting because this stuff is on all our minds, and God knows it's so difficult to talk about these days because, man, I feel like there's also, like, nobody is really agreeing on what's going on. Like, you've got some people who are oh man, there's so many, nobody has a real idea of what's going on. That's one thing I can really assure you.
What I believe, they're trying to disconnect the human connection. Mind to the mind connection. I work at a school. You don't see that anymore. You're not allowed to be together. you have to wear a mask. You can't talk to them. You only see your eyes. It's like you don't get to see like smile and like happiness.
Yeah, that too. I'm scared.
That's the connection. Smiling and like the words and like understanding.
Yeah, well,
people,
it's all about face. That's why some cultures like they cover up their women because they don't want their women to feel like they're part of humanity. They want their women to be covered up, and you only see like their eyes, and it's like that's what I feel like right now. Sometimes I have my mask, and it's like I want to smile. I want to see happy people, and man, everybody's like so freaking. It's so sad. Everybody looks like they're wearing face diapers now. What can Cornwall do about it though?
Maybe like actually sit down with them and like give her ideas and like understand like where are they coming from. Like there's no way that they can put restrictions on like dining and like gyms and like like gym is your actual health. I go to the gym every day. They're taking away your gyms like.
I don't know. It's so complicated, Janek.
The news is not helping you at all.
I know. I watch the news.
You're sitting there and doing nothing to listen to stuff that
it doesn't really cares. It doesn't really change my life watching the news. If anything, I feel like when I watch the news, I'm just more stressed out.
More fear.
It's like they want me. It's like I'm watching a scary movie. But then when I go out into the real world, it's like,
what's going on?
What's going on? Oh my God, there's so much. Literally, like if we didn't have this coronavirus right now,
life would be good.
Well, yeah. Well, life is never perfect. Like there's always places to improve it on. But the fact that there's this pandemic, I hate calling it a friggin' pandemic because pandemic comes from the word pan, which means all, and demic comes from the word demos, which means people. So it's the same place where you get like pantheon, which means all the gods, pantheos. Anyhow, pandemic, all people. Pandemic means everyone, and right now I don't really feel affected. Do you feel affected by the coronavirus pandemic?
Hell no.
So like it's not most people that I talk to don't really feel very different from this whole coronavirus pandemic, except for man, we can't really talk about this, man, because some people are gonna get really pissed off to see two guys in their apartment walking or talking about the coronavirus. Like it's like this is only doctors can talk about this shit. Like why can't I talk about this? Why can't I weigh in?
And another thing, it's like right now we have a hard time having people work, and that's a weird era. Like we always had people to work, but now we're like really limited where like I try to take a day off and it's like no, we can't give you the day off because there's no one to replace. And it's like okay, there's something in the air that means that obviously no one wants to work, getting free money and shit, but like that free money is not gonna like help us in the long run. It's actually gonna hurt our second generation to like 3-4 generations from now. So the future is gonna be hurting.
I don't know, man, but all I feel like is like we're in a new, like it's like humanity and our culture and the world is stepping into a new age. You know how there's like in history you have like the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age,
we're going into the AI world.
The age of technology.
They're already talking about 6G. They're at the next
faster internet, more and more connected to it, hooked up to your brain. Like this seems like this is like the world we're stepping into. Like me and you are gonna live through some heavy changes. We already are, but at the same time, like this is nothing compared to like World War I or World War II. Even like the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu back in I think what it ended World War I, so 1918. The Spanish flu in 2 years killed 50 million people. 50 million people. Coronavirus, I don't know what it is, but last time I checked, it was less than 6 million people in the last 2 years. So it's like that's a big difference, and that I think is because we're wearing masks, and the government has done a good job at saving us and helping us manage this difficult times. And God knows that we are moving forward, and I think it's important that we keep listening to the government. They love us, and they've always loved us. There's never been a bad government in history. It's not like they, It's not like, what can we talk? Like, what do we say, Janik?
It's not like they're corrupted. Oh no, not at all.
No, corrupted governments. That's only in the movies.
We pay our taxes. They put it on roads. They help people. Oh yeah, they really do a good job. But let's be honest with the reality. They don't. They probably use half of the money.
You'll get me banned off YouTube. You'll get me banned off YouTube if you keep talking like this. You have to understand that we're just young punks, and we don't really, we're not in any way to be taken seriously. So don't get mad at us. Just come chill with us. If you don't like us, leave. Right there is the door.
What?
Leave if you don't want to be with us.
Let's be honest. You know who you should be listening to? Your old grandfathers. Your grandpa, grandma, they know the history. They know what repeats and doesn't repeat.
My grandma's terrified of the coronavirus.
But they know what happened in the past with the wars.
My grandma's terrified of the coronavirus.
This is another war against the humans.
My grandma watches the TV religiously.
Oh, yeah.
If that's the case, then yeah, listen, watch TV, and we'll get through this together. We'll come out stronger, wiser, cleaner for sure, because we sanitize everything 3 times a day to the point where our hands are burning from alcohol wipes.
Yep.
And
it's like we are stuck.
That's what it is.
Jailed. We can't talk about nothing. Oh, the doctor said this.
It's too bad there's not like a Cornwall town meeting. Like Cornwall doesn't come together and like talk about Cornwall's experience with this, and like, okay, what can Cornwall do for Cornwall to be better off? I don't know why we're trusting people who live in other cities, like
that's the thing. That's governments were super small, where like you go to your government, you'd say, oh, this city, like the city needs this. Okay, perfect. They would fix it, this and that. But now they're over here, and you let the pawns do everything.
I'm not a pawn. I don't want to be a pawn.
That's how we feel, though.
That's how I feel, though. I feel like a pawn.
We feel like we're nobodies. Like we're really getting crushed.
And that's too bad, because like if you think about it, I'm always told that Canada is a democracy, and democracy is demos, same thing as pandemic. Demos, krasi, which means power. Krasi means power in Greek. And so you have democracy, people power. We're the government, and essentially, like, people have the power. We have everything. We make these people in charge so that, we decide all these things. But it doesn't feel like we have any say anymore. It's like
we get restrictions. It's unsafe.
Like, we keep getting told that. Like, I remember going to school every morning, and they would make us sing the national anthem. The Canada, the true north, strong and free. We're not strong. Our immune system is not strong, apparently, now. It's not strong enough to be free, and we're not free. And I don't even know if we're true north. So, like, what? Was our whole life a lie? Are we not the true north, strong and free? We're not strong immune systems. We can't be free because of that. And so what do we do? What do we do? Man, you can see that this has been stressing me out. Has it been stressing you out? What do you feel? How do you feel about it? Huh? Do you feel annoyed? Hopefully you're blowing off a little bit of steam with me, and this video is making you feel better, because maybe you can relate to how frustrating this whole event is,
This whole plandemic.
What did you say?
Plandemic.
Plandemic? What do you mean? You think this was a plan?
Oh, it's a plan, part of the agenda.
Agenda? What kind of agenda?
The 2030 agenda. In 10 years, it's going to be part of their agenda for 2030.
Okay, Janek, before you keep going there, okay, guys, so Janek's talking about, I don't know how you call it there. I don't want to, conspiracy theories, because you can't really talk about that stuff anymore, because conspiracies don't exist, and it's not okay to have ideas about conspiracies.
We were right, but we were never right.
No,
Janek,
honestly, if I would have known you were a conspiracy theorist, I wouldn't have come here, because we're looking for facts. We're not looking for your lies. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. That's where it comes down to. You just gotta. You can't get all aggressive. You can't get all angry at people, because that never changes anything. That's the worst kind of attitude you could have.
Janek gave me a popsicle to calm my nerve down, because I was getting really sad and depressed.
No shower today.
You have to go to work soon?
Yeah, at 2:50.
Soon, man.
My girlfriend's probably wondering where I am at this point. She wants me to come back home.
Where are you? I miss you.
Yeah, I miss her too.
I haven't seen you in days.
Man, le soleil est beau, hein? Beautiful sun.
It would be a beautiful day to go for a run.
Yeah. Oh well. Ciao, man. You have a good shift.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Thanks for letting us talk about COVID. Well, that's it for me, folks. You guys have a beautiful day, and hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and thank you for joining me on this vlog. Thank you. Oh, my door wasn't even locked. I hope everything's still there.